Hello, everyone. Whenever I think of the rainy season in Kerala, my heart fills with joy and nostalgia. Personally, I love rainy days because they transform ordinary life into something magical. The rhythm of raindrops on tiled roofs, the smell of wet earth, and the sight of green hills wrapped in mist. These are experiences no summer or winter can give. Firstly, the monsoon is nature's blessing. In Kerala, after the scorching heat of summer, the southwest monsoon arrives like a cool relief. The sky turns grey, thunder rumbles in the distance, and suddenly heavy showers wash away the dust from trees, leaving everything sparkling fresh. The air becomes cooler, the rivers come alive, and paddy fields look like emerald carpets. Farmers pray for this season because without rain, our land cannot thrive. Coconut trees, banana plants, and rice fields all depend on it. Secondly, rainy days bring homely warmth. I still remember my childhood evenings when my family gathered around with hot tea, banana fritters, and spicy pakavadas while the rain poured outside. The sound of rain mixed with the smell of freshly fried snacks made those evenings unforgettable. Sometimes we lit a kerosene lamp during power cuts, and the flickering light added even more charm. Rainy days for me mean togetherness, coziness, and comfort. Moreover, the rain brings aesthetic beauty. Kerala's backwaters and hill stations like Munnar and Wayanad look breathtaking in the rain. Waterfalls roar in full strength, rivers overflow with life, and the whole landscape becomes a painting of green and blue. Poets, writers, and musicians have always found inspiration in the monsoon. Even the classical art forms of Kerala often depict the mood of rain as something romantic and soulful. Rainy days also bring playful memories. As children, we made paper boats and watched them float along small streams in the courtyard. We played football in muddy fields, splashed water at each other, and came home dripping wet, only to be scolded lovingly by our mothers. These innocent joys are deeply tied to the rainy season. Of course, I know rainy days have some inconveniences like floods and traffic, but I believe the positives far outweigh the negatives. Rain gives us water, food, and beauty. It cools our land, nourishes our fields, and inspires our hearts. Without the rain, Kerala would not be God's own country. In conclusion, I can proudly say, I love rainy days. They remind me of childhood joy, family warmth, and nature's beauty. Every drop of rain carries a story, a memory, and a blessing. That is why the monsoon will always remain my favorite season. Thank you.
Hello everyone! Although many people romanticize the monsoon, I must confess that I dislike rainy days. For me, the rainy season in Kerala is more about problems, discomfort, and dangers than about joy. Whenever dark clouds gather, I feel uneasy rather than excited. Firstly, heavy rains cause floods and landslides. Every year in Kerala, we hear about rivers overflowing, roads collapsing, and houses being destroyed. Thousands of families are forced into relief camps during monsoons. I still remember the devastating floods of 2018 when entire towns like Chenganur and Aluva were underwater. People lost their homes, their savings, and even their loved ones. Those memories still haunt us whenever it rains heavily. Secondly, city life becomes miserable during the rainy season. In places like Kochi and Thiruvananthapuram, waterlogging is a common sight. Roads turn into muddy rivers, buses get stuck, and traffic comes to a standstill. Office goers and students reach late, dripping wet, despite carrying umbrellas. Power cuts and internet failures become frequent, making life frustrating in this digital age. Public transport breaks down, and even walking on the streets becomes risky because of open drains filled with water. Moreover, rainy days bring health issues. Stagnant water becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes, leading to diseases like dengue, malaria, and chikungunya. Dampness in houses causes fungus and bad smell. Children often fall sick with cough, fever, and viral infections. Hospitals become crowded, and families struggle to manage medical expenses during this time. Farmers also suffer greatly. Although they depend on rain, excessive rainfall destroys crops. Paddy fields get submerged, coconuts fall prematurely, and rubber plantations face damage. Fishermen cannot go out to sea because of rough weather, which affects their livelihood. Thus, while rain is supposed to help farmers, too much of it brings disaster instead of relief. On a personal note, I dislike the constant mess. Clothes don't dry properly, shoes get soaked, and the smell of dampness spreads everywhere. Outdoor activities and travel plans get cancelled. Even small pleasures like evening walks or playing outside become impossible. Instead of feeling refreshed, I feel trapped inside the house, staring at gloomy skies. In conclusion, I can confidently say I hate rainy days. They may sound poetic and beautiful in books, but in real life, they bring floods, sickness, and suffering. The monsoon is a reminder that too much of even a good thing can be harmful. While I respect nature, I prefer sunny days that bring energy, clarity, and comfort rather than endless problems. Thank you